Hi, I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Theory Tuition series where I'm working with you step by step through the ABRSM Theory Grades. There are lots of resources available to help you on my website. If you visit sharonbill.com, you'll find some free PDF information sheets. They're available in US letter or A4 and they accompany each step of this series. You'll also find a page with links to all of my YouTube video tutorials, and you can access information about the books that I have available. I've written an exam technique guide, how to take your ABRSM Music Theory Exam. It's full of tips and techniques on how to best prepare for your exam and also how to make the best use of your time in the exam room on exam day. So if you go to sharonbill.com, you'll find it's all there. If you can give me a like, that'd be really great, and subscribe to my channel to keep updated. There's lots more in store. And now we're going to finish off the paper B of the grade 3 2017 practice papers. So if you turn with me to page 9, we're going to have a look at question 7. There we go. So then, I do suggest that you have a go of this on your own. First of all, it's always better to learn by your mistakes. It doesn't matter if you go wrong a little bit, you'll know for next time. Always write in pencil, have a nice sharp pencil to hand. I've got a mechanical pencil just so I don't need to keep sharpening it, and you will probably need your eraser and a ruler. And so I'm hoping that you've had a little go of this yourself, and so now we'll look at this together. So we're asked to transpose this melody down an octave, and we're changing from treble clef to bass clef. And it's just a little bit tricky sometimes because you might just end up jumping octaves or going the wrong way. And so here, first of all, let's work out what it looks like in the same clef. So here's the F. If we count down an octave, 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, that takes us to this F here. So that's the F that we're looking to write in the bass clef. So let's just position that next to middle C. So middle C is here, and so it's the F, 1, 2, 3, 4 steps above that. And so that will be our anchor point to work from. So here's middle C, C, D, E, F, that's our starting point, and now we're sorted. That's all the hard thinking done. We can just work it out from there. So we'll dot that. I'm just going to do the note heads. We'll worry about the stems later. So down a step to the E. I'm keeping it aligned with their notes as well, just so that I don't lose track of where I am or run out of space in a bar, and I can keep a close eye on which is the next note. So down a step to the D, and so down a step again should take us to middle C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do that. 1, 3, 5, 7, 8. There we go, yep. So that's right. So back up a step. We've just been there. Now here we're going 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4 to the A. We'll sharpen that. Up a step. Now up a step should take us to the same note, the middle C. Yeah. And we'll just add a natural sign there. Now we're going to go down to the E, which is 1, 3. So I'm just skipping space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, there we go, down to the E, up a step, and this is the F, an octave below where we started from, so that's right. Back down a step to the E, down a step, up a fourth, 1, 2, 3, 4, to the G with a natural sign, up a third to the B. And we've done that one before, so it should match up, and then back up 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 is the line, 3, 4 takes us to the next ledger line, so that's the E, and we were there at the beginning, and then down 1, 3, 4, down a fourth one to the B, which matches up with these here. So we've got plenty of double checks there. So now we've just got to put the stems, and that's going to be an easy job because they're all either on the middle line or above the middle line, so all the stems are going to come down. So there's no thinking there. Dot. There we go. And that's that question completed. Let's move on to question 8. This is the multiple choice question of all your Italian terms and performance directions. Please bear in mind that this is all of grade 1, all of grade 2 and all of grade 3. So there's no alternative but to just have a good crack at revising these. I do suggest that you accumulate all of the like themed terms from all of the grades. So group together everything that's to do with loud or everything that's to do with quiet, or you thematically link them, and you could even colour code it, whatever it takes to just help you to revise these. I don't think that multiple choice necessarily makes it easier. There's a few red herrings there that could easily just confuse you. So they give us the first one as a demonstration. SF means forced or accented, so that's shown there for us. So con brio, that means with vigour or lively. So if you haven't had a go, have a guess at all of the others now. It doesn't matter if you get it wrong, and then come back into the video and we'll check through them together. So larghetto. Now largo means slow, so it's not too far a stretch of the imagination to see that larghetto means rather slow. Stringendo, that means gradually getting faster. Tranquillo, that's not too difficult to guess. If you think tranquil, calm, that's that one. And here we have a tenuto mark, which is a slight pressure. It usually also in performance terms means slightly detached as well, but it's not staccato, it's full value with a slight pressure, not as much as an accent. There we go, so that's that one completed. So now we'll turn over the page to the last question. The question now, we've got a nice bit of Beethoven to be looking at. So all of the questions below refer to this top little extract of a melody, so we're going to have to keep shuffling up and down the page. So then, need to get a maths brain on a little bit here. How many demi-semiquavers or 32nd notes is the first note of the melody worth? This one. So let's just first of all, this is a 3-beat note. So let's just work out what a 1-beat note is. And then I'm going to just sketch down here so we've got a bit of room. So we know that a 1-beat note divides into 2 quavers, which divides into 4 semiquavers, which divides again into 8 demi-semiquavers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. So that's 1. So we've got 8 here, and then the note that we've been given is a 3-beat note, so we've got to times that by 3. So 8 3s are 24. So that's your answer. There we go. Let's have a look at the next one. The key is we're in C minor, and so we need to give the number of the bar that contains all the notes of the tonic triad in this key. So first of all, we need to work out what the actual notes that we're looking for are. And so if we think we're in C minor, we want the first, the third and the fifth. That's the tonic triad. So we know that C is the first, D, E is the third, or E flat actually is the key signature we'll deal with, F, G. So we're looking for C, E, G. So we just got to scan through and find a bar that's got all of those notes. We've got a G and an E, but no C. The C's in the next bar, but that's on its own. We've got a C again, not there, that's an F. F, E. We've got an E and a C, but no G. Here we've got a G, an E and a C. So there we go, bar 6. So let's carry on. Name the degree of the scale of the last note of bar 3, marked with a little arrow. So we're looking at this one here. So we can either count from C and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we know that that's a 6. If you find that a bit tricky though, what you can do is write out the steps of your scale. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. We don't need C because we've come full circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we know that that's a note A in the treble clef, and A is the 6. So we can get it that way as well. There we go. Give the letter name of the highest note of the melody. Let's scan through. So here we've got 2 ledger lines. That looks to me to be the highest. Yep. And so if you're out of your sort of familiar territory here, what you can do, you know that this is an F in the treble clef, every good boy deserves football. F, G, A, B, C. And so work it out from somewhere that you know. Alternatively, you can work down the octave. Don't forget to count this as 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 takes us here, F, A, C, but an octave higher. Either way, we know that that's note C. Let's look at the next one. Answer true or false to this statement. So that's the C for common time, and 4/4 both mean 4 crotchet beats or 4 quarter notes in a bar. That's true. You first came across that in I think the second chapter of grade 1, so it's some time ago since you first came across that, but yeah, that's a true statement. Now then, the last question asks us to use the blank stave above, so we're here nicely positioned next to the bit that we're going to be copying. We need to write out the melody. Now watch out where we're writing from. We're going from the beginning of bar 5, just watch that there. We're not going from the actual beginning, we're going from the beginning of bar 5 here to the end of the music, but we need to use notes and rests of twice the value. So we've got to double everything, and therefore we need to put in the new time signature to show that. And then of course we're going to have to regroup or rebeam these notes to suit the new time signature. So let's have a look what we're doing here. So at the moment we're in common time, which is 4/4. And so actually, if you hadn't answered this previous question, you'd now be struggling on this one, because that gives us the answer to start this one. And so we're in 4 quarter notes or 4 crotchet beats per bar. And so now we still need to stay in 4 time. We never changed the top number. We're still in quadruple time. But now we need to change to double it. So we're now going to be in half notes or minim beats. So our time signature, our new time signature, is going to be 4/2. So before I carry on now, I'm just going to map out the bar lines, and I'm going to keep everything aligned so that I don't lose track where I am and I don't run out of space. Double bar line at the end. And so now everything's going to be doubled. So this is a minim or a half note, and so that will become a semi-breve or a whole note. We'll dot that so there's going to be no stem there. These are semi-quavers or 16th notes, so we just remove one of those beams and make those quavers. Everything else is the same, so we still need the natural sign. So they will become 8th notes or quavers. So that's that bar complete. If you think there's 1, 2, 1 and a half, 1, 2, 3, 4 minim beats there, that's right. So now again, that one won't need a stave. That's a dotted whole note, a dotted semi-breve. And again, we'll just remove one of the beams to make these eighth notes or quavers. So nice and easy so far. It's a very, very long bar though, 4/2 as it looks unusual. It's not very often that you see him play in this time signature. So these are half notes or minim beats, and so we just remove the stems to make those whole notes. Or semi-briefs, oops. Drooped a bit there, let's tidy that up. Oh, still a bit off, dearie me. The line going through the centre, there we go. Found that tricky. So that's that. And then here, we'll just not colour that one in, and that goes from a quarter note to a half note, or a crotchet to a minim. And so that's a crotchet rest, that will be a minim rest. So there's 1 beat, 2 beats, and then here this one becomes a whole note rest, a semi-breve rest, and there's 2 beats there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's correct. So let's just go the extra mile and put in all the other details. Don't think you're absolutely required to do this, but why not? There we go. And that's that question completed, and that's that paper completed. I do hope that you found that helpful. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I'm certainly enjoying working through it with you. If you can give me a like, that'd be really encouraging to me. And please do subscribe to my channel to keep updated. There's lots more in store. Please do also visit sharonbill.com and make use of all of the resources that's available to help you there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.